All right, so I'm going to assume that we're live and that this is out there. And I'm hoping that those of you who do want support, even if you're not catching up with me live, that you, hold on, okay. I hope those of you who are catching up with me live will comment. But if you don't, that's fine. I will share in my comment section what what's going on, why I'm going live. All right, so I had a great conversation with a good friend, and she's a mom too. Excuse me, she's a mom of young adults too, like me, as well as of younger children, like me. And we got to talking. I wanted to get her feedback because I just feel in my heart that this is an important time for me to continue to be a resource through my Butterfly Homeschool blog. um, it's an important time for me to continue to be a resource for people who are schooling from home, be it real homeschool, which is like you're legally registered as a homeschool in your state, or virtual schooling at home, which is usually through a public or private school that has its own teachers, and they just give you support via virtual resources. And now we've got this great hybrid structure that's being put together by public and private schools so that they can continue to support families even if they're not ready to physically open the doors of the schools yet. So I just want to continue to be a resource, but I need to know what y'all need. Okay, so I don't want to just assume that, okay, where to watch. I'm putting the link in the comments here. Whoops. In the comments here so people can see that. Um, I need to know what you all need. Um, Me assuming that people want or need my support doesn't help anybody. People, and assuming that they need support. On my end, I was thinking that maybe people need a little bit more support and prayer specifically for their young adults who are going back um, to college campuses with all this uncertainty, with the fear of possibly contracting the virus. My heart goes out to families with young adults, not just because of those things, but also for young adults who don't have a college campus to go to soon, or at least to do online classes with. But there are a lot of young people that are not able to get jobs right now. And there are a lot of young people who are working in very risky situations where maybe their employer's not being all that great with keeping things clean and enforcing masks and other things that are needed to keep them safe. So, I don't know exactly what challenges people are facing, but I want you to tell me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a form, and I'm going to put it on my website at butterflyhomeschool.com. It will give you an opportunity to share you need, what you need. If you want prayer support, if you need some advice about how to support your children who have to learn from home, like, maybe suggestions on better Wi Fi, and better is in quotation marks because unfortunately, especially in the state of Georgia, all of these companies have monopolies in certain regions. I have yet to live anywhere in the Atlanta area where there was more than one, viable Wi-Fi provider that had the kind of streaming speed that we needed for being able to do a lot of live video chats and live classes and things like that. So, if you need suggestions, if other parents have suggestions on how to handle things to keep, when you're having more than 5 devices or more than 3 devices in some cases on the same network at the same time, if other families have advice about how to deal with that. Um, if you need advice about what kind of devices to get for your children, for your college students, for you, if you have a business or if you're in school, and you need to work from home, study from home. You know, I want to be a resource for you, myself, but also want to connect you with other resources. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, even though COVID is new. Some of the stuff we're going through is not new. Working from home is not new for me. I've been working from home since 2007, and I've had a lot of experience with using streaming services for over a decade. So for me, this is not new, but I realize that I can kind of take that for granted sometimes. So I can be a resource on things like that, but also I know other people that are experts and um, that are experienced with certain things that you might be going through that I'm not aware of. So I would love to be a resource for you, but I can't be an appropriate resource without knowing what you need. All right. So if you are interested in sharing what your needs are in about a day or two, go over to butterflyhomeschool.com. You'll see it's going to change from .com to .wordpress.com because I'm not willing to pay the money for that because this is a free thing that I do to support my community, and that would cost me money that I don't need to be spending. So butterflyhomeschool.com will take you to the blog, and check back in a day or two, and you'll see an area where you can submit your prayer requests, your resource requests, your information requests, and I will make sure that I keep up with that. And even if I'm not, I'm going to at least recruit my kids to help me because I want to see families prayed up. I want to see families united and encouraged and enjoying life and not being worried and anxious and upset when the school year starts. We don't need to start out like that. We don't need to start out on the wrong foot. We need to start out in confidence, prayed up, trusting God, no matter what. He's got us. You know, we need to support each other. We need to make sure that if we know about a resource, that other people might not know about, now you've got a place to put it. I'll post it up in my blog as long as it's appropriate for the audience. So if you know of a resource that will be really helpful for the families that are submitting their requests, then share that with me through the blog too. So again, it's butterflyhomeschool.com. I'm going to work on getting this form posted for you all. In the meantime, if you want to go ahead and send me something, there is a comment page, um, an email contact form comment page on the blog. For now, you can use that too if you'd like to until I get the official area posted for, and I guess we'll call it something like COVID-19 support for back to school or something like that. And then that way everybody will be able to identify where to go and what's the purpose of that area. So, again, if you have questions, if you have prayer requests, there's two reasons to go to butterflyhomeschool.com and send your message. If you are a resource, if you can be a resource for families, you want them to know about what you have going on or an event, a virtual event. I guess right now a lot of people are doing back to school virtual events. If you have that kind of information, send that to me. Teresa, if you happen to be watching this, I already got you. I already sent yours out through my Facebook page, and I am going to post up the resource that you shared um, to the blog also. So I believe that's it. Looks like nobody logged in to comment, or if you did, I can't see you, but I will check and see if there's any feedback. And again, if you're watching this later and you're not watching the live version, you're watching the recorded version, that's fine too. You're still welcome to comment here. But again, if you specifically want prayer or you want to ask for a certain certain type of help for something that you need to figure out for back to school, please do go to butterflyhomeschool.com and leave me a comment or send me an email through the website. And then I'll make sure that I get everybody connected through this initiative. God bless you. God bless you. God bless your family. May you be walking in the joy of the Lord and stay at peace no matter what's going on. Amen.